What's up, guys? I'm Tinashe Moyo, and welcome to the very first episode of Stride. This is a channel where I aim to inspire people to take the first step towards their goals in life. Now, if you watched my previous introductory video, I briefly stated that the video that you're about to see was recorded a couple of months ago, way before this whole idea for Stride came to be. So it's a little bit different, but the story and the journey in that video is what eventually led to all of this that you see today. So without wasting much of your time, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Action! Ouch! Action! What's up, guys? I hope everyone is doing okay. So I just thought I'd play around with the camera and share a little story that I have. So I've been a football fan, die-hard Manchester United fan. Shut up. I always wanted to play football, but I never had the chance to try it out. I had zero experience when it came to football. So I texted my dad and I said, "Hey, Dad, um, the guys at work are starting a football team, and I would love to be a part of it. Any advice for me?" And he just responded and said, "If you know the left leg and the right leg, then you're good to go." And I was like, wow, such weird advice from a parent, right? I joined the team and then I went for the first football match, and it was an absolute disaster. Like, I had no idea what I was doing on the pitch. I think the only thing I was able to do right was just getting on the pitch. So after the game, I got back home and I actually told my dad about the whole thing. And I was just like, "Hey, man, I think you need to get yourself a new son, someone who's actually much more useful than I am." So he was just like, "Yeah, it's cool. Determination is key. So yeah, just keep going." So in the back of my mind, I was also determined to keep going regardless of how the first match turned out to be. So I went on to buy this cheap soccer ball. It's like $5 cheap. And I just decided to start practicing, and I pushed myself as hard as I could to practice. And I was just doing the basics like juggling. And at first, those juggles were very, very frustrating. I couldn't even do like three continuous juggles. It was, you know, just, I don't know. I can't explain it. But I kept on pushing myself until the second game. I then went for the second game. I wasn't all that, but I played quite a decent game because it was on my birthday too. So I kind of enjoyed that moment because I played as a sub. I got into the second half and I had a decent game. And yeah, it was okay. Came back home. I continued practicing. I kept on pushing myself as hard as I could. And I remember this other day at work, there were some guys who were just talking trash in the first match, with my poor performance. People were just talking trash. And this other guy came at work and it was just like, so it was actually two guys. They came at work and one of the guys was like, "Hey, man, do you still remember this guy?" And then the other guy was like, "Yeah, I remember. Uh, you were the worst guy on the pitch," because the guy was drunk. So he, like, you know, it kind of hurt me in a way. Was there something I could have done about it? Definitely. I could have poked him in the eyes or jammed him on the throat or something. But I just kept my cool because I knew that I was working on myself as hard as I could. So yeah, I kept on practicing, and then I went for my third match, and it was one of the best matches I've had so far. Before the game, I just told myself to just be as basic as I could. In my sessions, I was just working on juggling just to master ball control. And yeah, I did just that. I had a pretty basic match. I was playing from the back as a center back. And as far as things go, my teammates, my colleagues, they were so amazed with my performance. Like, I just don't want to say it for myself, but my teammates were just like, hey man, you were killing it, man. You were like all over the place. You were giving them hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I had a decent match, but it all came from the idea that I chose to practice as much as I can. I'm not yet a bona fide star, but I'm not where I used to be in the first place. So, moral of the story is, if there's something that you want to do in life, something that you really feel like in your heart, something that's always on your mind, I'm just encouraging you to just go for it, because most of the time we just want to like wait for the right moment so we can strike a deal, or just, I don't know. But I think for me, my first game, I was nervous, I was scared, I had no idea what I was doing. But one thing that I'm always happy about was the idea that I took the initiative. I just took the first step. I messed up, yes, but I learned so much from my last game. I was actually thinking like, okay, what is it that I can add on to what I have so far? So that's how it is. Like, if you take the first step, then you'll always get to find your way as you go. So don't be scared, even when you're scared, actually. There's one pastor who just said, if you're scared, just do it scared. Just as I did in the football game, you know, just do it scared. And that's the whole moral of the story. You don't have to wait for the right moment. You create the moment yourself, And I think uh, the Terminator can say this better than I can say it. He simply said, do it, and do it now. I I think it's pretty much a decent Arnold Schwarzenegger uh, impersonation.
No.
Anyways, people might come, they might laugh at you just as they did to me. But as I was practicing, I knew that even if people say whatever they want, I know what I'm doing. So here's from me to you: take the first step, don't worry about so many things, and you'll be okay. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. I hope you picked up a thing or two from that. And I'm excited to bring you more inspirational content, because at the end of the day, I don't just want to grow alone, okay? I want us to grow together. All right? You know what I'm saying? Now take those steps, god damn it.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Language, bro. You better watch your mouth.
Sorry. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'm sure maybe to some who have already subscribed, you might have missed a step. And this channel is all about taking the necessary steps. Oh yeah, that felt good. Click the notification bell and select all so that you make sure that you don't miss any video that I upload. But to everyone else who's still new to this channel, subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below. And I'd like to know what you think about my content. So with that being said, God bless you all. Peace.